So I finally found a game on my phone that lets me battle with the coolest monsters in the world. And I'm actually pretty good at it. What is going on, TFG squad? My name is Brandon, and welcome to Summoner's War Lost Centuria. So I want to say a special thanks to Google Play for sponsoring today's video, and also for sending me one of these cool Google Pixel phones to play on. So I've been addicted to this game for the last couple days. Basically, it's you against the world. You get to collect and grow these awesome monsters, and then battle them against other summoners from around the world in real-time battles. You're constantly getting gems and other upgrades after every single battle, and it's actually pretty rewarding. So today's video is going to be really fun. I'm actually joined with my friend MrMeola, and we're going to be playing something called Two Can Play That Game. Basically, we're both going to play the game together and also interview each other about some crazy topics. You might even learn a couple secrets about me that I've never shared before. Let's do this. MrMeola, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing quite well, Mr. Frustrated. How are you?
So I always call people Mr. and then their name, but your name's already MrMeola, so I'm gonna go with MrMeola.
I like it. Got a ring to it. Maybe I'll name my second channel that.
I like it. So this is how it's gonna work. We're gonna battle against each other in goodwill battles. Best 3 out of 5. First 1 to 3 wins all the marbles. There's a lot of marbles. So I got some questions for you. You got some questions for me. But in the meantime, I'm going to be kicking your butt, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, is that right?
I'm talking some trash today.
Well, look, this game's like full of pretty awesome monsters. Are there any in particular that you are like super excited to pull?
Okay, so my favorite one, the one that I was most excited to pull, is Sophia. Actually, you literally just killed her. You literally just killed her as I'm talking about her. But she's got like this spin attack. She's also cool looking. She kind of looks like a jester. So your favorite monster, what do you got?
Mine, it's, I don't know if you've seen him. Is this big like chimera. His name's Rakan. He's like a tiger cross a dragon demon looking thing. He just looks crazy. I haven't pulled him yet.
Okay, wait a second, MrMeola. So you said your favorite one is a tiger, demon, monster thing that you haven't even pulled yet.
Well, yeah. I'm preparing. I'm preparing for when I do eventually pull him.
You know what? I'm moving on from that nonsense. I got a question for you.
All right, go for it.
Which one of the monsters that you have would you steal their look? So, like, you think they're more stylish or cooler looking than you?
See, that's a kind of tough question to answer because I seem to have pulled like a lot of fired.
I thought you were going to say because you're like so stylish already. Something like that.
The opposite. No, I do have this one fire guy. His name is Beretta. He's fire as well, but he can fly, and instead of like being made of fire, he's more like summons it. So he's pretty cool. Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. I want to be able to fly and breathe fire in my life.
Right?
I'm going Thrain as the style I'm stealing. He's like this giant skeleton with like a scythe. He just looks really cool and tough.
I see him. I see he's probably about to finish me off as well.
Yes, I am.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Victory! I am the greatest player ever.
All right, round 2, start.
Round 2. I got another question for you.
Go for it, man.
Your go-to monster. So not your favorite, not the one you want to look like, but when you're losing, when your back's against the wall, which card are you pulling?
All right, you see my guy up front there? His name's Rakan. He's like Anubis. He's like the Egyptian god. Crazy good. And when he like deals damage, he heals himself up in the process too. He's just like an all-rounder. And he just so happens to be my strongest.
So my go-to is Finn. He's like this little blue flying angel, but his attack is called like the vicious stab or the violent stab move. Here he is right now. He's about to unleash his fury on this one. Bam!
Nice. Anyone who's like seen one of my videos knows that I kind of all strategy goes out the window when it comes to me. I'm a very act first, think later, and then regret all my decisions type of gamer.
Yes.
And well, until right this second where I just absolutely destroyed you. Yep. So clearly, no strategy is the strategy.
So I think your strategy is lulling me into a false sense of security by saying you have no strategy, and then you kick my butt.
How about we mix things up a little bit with a bit of a challenge, all right?
So we have a challenge where we have to play with 7 out of the 8 characters. Normally you get 8 monsters. We have to play with 7.
Does this sound good?
Yeah, it sounds good. Let me know in the comments after you guys try this challenge if you're able to win with 7 monsters.
Not gonna lie, at first, like, just being down that one monster kind of feels like a bit of
a disadvantage, would you say?
Yeah.
It's a disadvantage.
But that's all good because I pretty quickly took down the first guy. So now we're all balanced.
I actually did too. Wait a second. So here's how it's going to work, MrMeola. If one of us wins this round, even though we're not battling each other, you still get a point for it.
Oh, okay.
So right now it's 1-1 in our, quest for success, but this actually matters.
Yeah, okay. All right. Nice. Okay, good to know. Good to know halfway through my battle that this battle actually... No. Okay.
I figured I'd tell you later, so, you're not trying as hard, and now you're losing.
Focus mode on. Hey, look, I got a pretty easy opponent here, so I think I've...
Wait a second.
I'm lucky.
Are you telling me that we're both gonna win down one of the monsters?
I think so, man. I think so. Well, that's +1 to my tally.
Wait, I'm about to win too. I literally just won also.
Are we gonna make this first of 4 because
maybe this should be actually, you know what? Since we both won, it's a stalemate. It's still 1-1. Let's go back to Goodwill Games. So I've been told that you live in Australia. Is that right?
I do, yeah.
Well, I live in the United States, so this is a battle of the countries. Where's the most unexpected place in the world that you've ever played a mobile game?
Oh, it sounds weird, and you might question it. The shower. I cannot really remember what game I was playing, but I was pretty invested in it, and I couldn't put it down. I think it was like one of those little just tap your way at it, and I was just like a little bit obsessed at the time. But anyways, I was like there with it on the ledge, just tapping away, like with my arms out the shower, trying not to like...
Do you have a waterproof phone?
Well, this was a few years ago, so probably not. I don't think waterproofing was quite up to scratch back then.
Mine's actually, I'm going to take it a step weirder. Although, actually, it's not weirder. We all do it. I'm just going to say it. On the toilet. I game on the toilet. Is that weird?
I think we all do it.
Am I allowed to say it? I mean, we all do it. I'm just saying it.
I think it's one of those, like, you can't admit it.
I'm losing.
You're more than losing. You're lost.
I got annihilated.
You're lost. Oh, how the turntables, my friends. 2-1. I'm up.
That's what I get for telling my pooping gaming story.
So since I'm clearly surviving and you're dying, is there anyone in particular, anyone in the world, living or dead, that you just love to game with?
Living or dead? Okay, well, like I said earlier, my gaming skills are not very high. So living or dead, I gotta go with someone dead, so I have a better chance of winning. I'm gonna go Moses. I think I can beat Moses in mobile gaming, considering he's not alive.
Do you think you got enough to beat someone who's never held a mobile phone in their life before?
I'm gonna give myself a 50-50 chance. Okay, I got a question for you.
Go for it.
Do you have any gaming rituals? Like, do you have to tap your nose 3 times before logging on? Anything weird that you do when gaming?
Oh, all right. I'm gonna come across as such a boomer right here. Like, this is gonna be. So, like, often I like to do a bit of housework, right? And I like maybe cleaning up the kitchen a bit or doing the floors, and then I like to sit back and I'm like, I just feel like I've earned the right to sit there and play my game for like a couple hours.
Your gaming ritual is mopping the floor?
I'm weird. I'm weird. I'm weird.
I love it. You know what? That brings me into another question for you. How'd you get into mobile gaming? Were you just mopping the floor one day and you were like, I'm gonna pick up this phone, or how'd you get into it?
Well, back in the 90s, I don't know if you're a 90s kid or not, but
I am a 90s kid.
Playing Snake on the old Nokias, the little tiny little old like black and white, barely even had any graphics on them. Oh gosh, I'm actually dying right now.
You're really dating us right now, by the way. Everyone at home's like, what? I was born during the iPhone 4. Yeah! So it's 2-2. It's first to 3 games. That means the winner of the next game wins all the marbles, like I said.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Okay, so the way that I got into mobile gaming was actually way back on my MP3 player. They had, what was it? Tetris. Oh man, I'm really making myself seem old now too. So you were Snake and I was Tetris is how we got into mobile gaming.
Yep.
Oh, this is embarrassing.
All right, the big decider, hey? Hey, what's the last game you got on the Google Play Store?
Last game I got on the Google Play Store was a game called Solar Smash. You blow up planet Earth, and it's kind of fun, actually.
You know, I think I saw you playing that video.
What about you? What's the last game you got on the Google Play Store?
So, I don't know if you've seen it, but there's like this mobile Mario Kart game. I played it way back when it first came out, and I just had like a little urge to play it.
I gotta check that out, because I love the Mario series. So speaking of the Google Play Store and games you've downloaded, what's a game that you're actually looking forward to downloading next?
All right, I got a good one. So last year there was like a demo or like a beta, a limited time beta. I didn't know. I downloaded the game and let it sit for a bit, and then I forgot about it. And then my mate's like, "Oh, it was so good. I maxed out my character," and I'm like, "Sweet, I'll go play it." And then I went to play it, and it was like, "Oh, the beta's ended." So now I'm waiting for that.
What was the last unexpected app you downloaded from the Google Play Store? Doesn't have to be a game, just an unexpected app.
In case I didn't sound like a boomer enough already, so I had like a kid last year. I had a little daughter, and it turns out everything baby related has an app. The baby monitor, I can watch her from my phone. You go to childcare and you scan in with your phone, and they send you little photos and updates throughout the day.
I don't want to interrupt you, but this is an absolute battle, man. We're literally down to our final 2 guys. My last unexpected app, don't make fun of me. It's a timer app, but it's like this really cool time. No, you beat me!
I did.
MrMeola, I was talking about my really cool timer app.
You should have timed the end of your dignity as I destroyed you once and for all. Where's my marbles, man? Where are my marbles? You're gonna...
funny thing about the marbles, I ordered them online, but they haven't come in yet. I'll ship them to Australia. They should arrive within the next 3 to 5 years. I had so much fun making this video. Make sure you guys go to the Google Play Store and download this game right now. I'll also leave a link in the description below. Special thanks to Google Play for sponsoring this video, and also try the challenge that me and Meola came up with. Let me know how that goes in the comments. And I will see all of you in the next video.